And greetings YouTube gamers, welcome to another episode of Retro Raider. My name is Johnny Retro and welcome to the channel. So as you can see guys, today we have a very big pickups video. I have a lot to showcase to you guys and everything that this box contains came pretty much from the same place. So a good friend of mine is starting a new life and he just moved out of the country. And unfortunately, he just couldn't take his entire collection with him. So he pretty much reached out to me and asked me if I want to keep a couple of his stuff. We worked on the price and he did had a couple of interesting things that I wanted. Now, I didn't kept everything because there were a couple of stuff that I already had, but it was a big bundle, so I ended up selling the stuff that I don't wanted, and that pretty much paid for the slot. So everything that I'm going to show you guys right here was free. And that's how we like to collect around here. I mean, it's all about collecting on the cheap. So this is probably going to be a long video guys, but make sure to stick to the end because there's going to be a giveaway at the end of this video. And if you're new on the channel, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. So without further ado guys, let's take a closer look of my retro gaming haul pickups right after this. So I just took the box out of the way. I mean, it's easy this way. We got a lot of stuff to go through, and by the way, please don't mind the noise on the background because I have a construction site nearby. Can you hear this? Yeah. Now you can imagine my mornings. Okay, so let's start with a couple of Sega titles right here. And I have two titles, one for the Mega Drive and another one for the Master System. The Mega Drive game is Jurassic Park. I actually have very good memories with this game, but it is just one of those titles that I didn't have in my collection, but I did play it a lot back in the day when I was a kid. This was the Portuguese edition, as you guys can see right here, the version that was released here in Portugal, and it comes complete with both manuals. Very happy to add this childhood memory to my Mega Drive collection. Now, the Master System one, I'm still very fresh at the Master System, and I didn't heard a lot of good things about this game, but this is a Master System game called Shadow of the Beast. This one is also completed in box, and it is one of those weird Master System games where the label is white. Like I said, I'm not an expert on the Master System, but I think that most Master System games that I have at the moment are the ones with the red label. Still haven't tried this one yet, but I think that I'm going to save this one for my Let's Play Weird Video Games segment, because I have a feeling that this is a weird game. Now, still on the Sega department, this is a classic that I was missing for the Sega Saturn. And I'm not a big Sega Saturn collector, but I had to pick this one, Virtua Fighter. And again, this one is also completed in box. Not much that I can say about Virtua Fighter. I have the Mega Drive version, now I have the Sega Saturn one as well. And I must say that all of these games right here, the ones that come with the box are 100% complete, and overall they are in a very good shape. Now let's move on to a little bit of Nintendo, and let's start with Nintendo DS. As you guys know, I'm a huge sucker for compilation games, and I got two for the Nintendo DS. One is the Konami Arcade Classics. So what do we have right here? Let's see, we have 15 Konami Arcade Classics so we can play on the go in our Nintendo DS/3DS. And the other one is the Namco Museum DS. So that's a total of 23 arcade classics right here that I can play on the go. And like I said, I'm just a big sucker for compilation cards. Very happy with these two indeed. Now this next one is a very special 3DS edition. It is the special edition of Kid Icarus Uprising. I'm a huge fan of the classic Kid Icarus on the NES. It is actually one of my favorite NES games of all time. And I've always wanted to have this one for the 3DS because when I saw the release trailer back in the day, when this game was announced, I was just blown away. It is a very modern, refreshing approach to the Kid Icarus. This one comes with the 3DS stand, and this is not easy to find these days. And I did a small search online, and it is a little bit pricey. I mean, for a system that it is still around, it is getting high in price, this title right here, which I find it a little bit weird, to be honest with you. I don't know if this was a limited edition or not, but one thing is certain, I'm very happy to add this to my 3DS collection. And let me know down below guys if you're a fan of Kid Icarus. Now, speaking about classic Nintendo games, I'm going to bring out 3 NES games that I got for my collection. Now, the first one is a game by Hudson Soft. and it is a game that I've never heard about it before. It is called Mylan's Secret Castle. I've read a couple of reviews online and people don't say a lot of good things about this game. I gave it a try and to be honest with you, it seems like, you know, a classic Mario game to me. But I'll admit that it is also a little bit confusing. Not a very intuitive game, but from what I've heard, there's a lot of secrets to discover within this one. So yeah, let's see, maybe after I finish the game I'll do a review for the channel. Now, this next NES game is a game that a lot of people are searching for. The one and only DuckTales 2. Now, here's the thing about DuckTales 2 that a lot of people don't know about. It is a rare game, it is an expensive game, but it is the North American one that is expensive. This one right here with the purple label. So the PAL version that I have right here, it is not a common game per se, but it is much more common than the North American version. And when it comes to the price, I think this one is like 1/4 of the price of the NTSC one. Now, fun fact, I have DuckTales 2 now, but I still don't have DuckTales 1. But I've played both. I have both of the ROMs on my NES Mini, and to be honest with you, I think that I prefer DuckTales 1. Nevertheless, I'm very happy to add this to my NES collection. Now I'm just missing DuckTales 1. Now, the third NES game that I got, and this is the one that I'm most excited about. It's an NES classic that I was missing in my collection, and I'm missing a lot of classics. I mean, I didn't grow up with the NES. But I'm very happy to finally own a copy of River City Ransom. Now, as you guys know, if you follow my channel, I'm a big fan of beat 'em up games, but the beat 'em ups and brawlers that I like to play are the ones on the 16-bit generation. And it is not that I don't like 8-bit graphics, I love 8-bit games, but when it comes to beat 'em ups, like I said, it is just not a genre that I'm a big fan on an 8-bit format. But River City Ransom, it is an exception for me because this game is just awesome. I love the gameplay, and it is a game that it doesn't take itself too seriously, and I like that. I think it is a funny game. So River City Ransom, my third pickup for the NES. So these were my NES picks, so I think that we should move on to my SNES picks. Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo, it is a system that it is crazy to collect these days, especially completed in box games. To be honest with you, I really don't know what's going on within the Super Nintendo collecting scene. But I do have 2 CIB games for the Super Nintendo right here. 2 PAL games, and I'm very happy with them. One, it is a classic, a very common game but I was missing on the collection, and it is Pilotwings. I'm not the biggest fan of flight simulator games, but Pilotwings, I mean, it is a classic. This game was released in Japan in 1990 if I'm not mistaken, and the PAL version that we got over here was released in 92. So this was technically an early release on the Super Nintendo, and it is incredible. It is an incredible game. The graphics are astonishing. The gameplay is fluid, and when it comes to old school sprite graphics, I mean, this game didn't age one bit. And it is an exception for me because this is a flight simulator game that I actually enjoy playing it. And as you can see, it truly is in a very decent shape. So, Pilotwings, very happy with this pick right here. Now, this next Super Nintendo game, like Pilotwings, this is a common game. It is not rare by any means. It is a game that sold fairly well, but nowadays it is very expensive to get completed in box. I'm a big fan of Donkey Kong Country, so I got Donkey Kong Country 3. Again, very nice completed in box copy, and this was actually the version released here in Portugal, as you guys can see right here. And this one still has the original price tag from Toys R Us. So I think it's cool to preserve this type of things. So the third entry on the Donkey Kong Country series, so this one is Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. I'm a big fan of the classic Donkey Kong Country trilogy on the Super Nintendo, and I think this one is one of the best. I'm kind of divided between Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country 3, but you know, this game is a great game. And let me know in the comment section below what is your favorite Donkey Kong game on the Super Nintendo. Okay, more Nintendo stuff. And we're going to talk about the GameCube. GameCube, it is a system that I've started collecting very recently. And one of the reasons why I got a GameCube was because, you know, first of all, it was cheap. And the second one is because I got the Game Boy Player adapter so I can play my Game Boy games on the TV. And I didn't play a lot of GameCube back in the day. It never was a system for me, you know, at least for my taste, but now I'm starting to appreciate the GameCube library. So I have 2 games right here. One is Star Fox Adventures. I did a quick search online and I spotted a couple of people talking trash about this game, but you know, I'm a fan of the classic Star Fox games, so I'm very happy to add this to my GameCube collection. And again guys, this always puts a smile in my face. This was the version that was released here in Portugal. Now, I still haven't played it yet, but you know, I do have an open mind when it comes to video games, so I will give this one a try for sure. Now, the other GameCube game that I got, and this is a crazy one. This is a very crazy game. I still can't believe that I have this in my collection. I love Pokemon games, and this is probably one of the rarest and one of the most expensive Pokemon games out there. I'm talking about Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And as you can see, guys, it is completed in box, and it also came with an extra. This poster, I guess, which I'm very happy with it. Yeah, and some promotional stuff on the back. Now, the thing is that, guys, I really don't know why this game is so expensive. I really don't. But I've seen a couple of auctions online with this game, and it sells for more than 100 euros, which is crazy. It is crazy for a GameCube game. I think it's very pricey. So this is a kind of a spin-off Pokemon game. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Pokemon, but I'm more into the anime and also the old school Pokemon games. So I really don't know what's going on during the current generations of Pokemon, and I'm talking about the ones on the 3DS. But I think that through the, what is it called, the Pokemon Bank or something like that, I think there are a couple of unique Pokemons right here that you only can get through this game. I could be wrong, but I think that is probably the reason why this game is so expensive. But as a Pokemon fan, as somebody who is starting to build a GameCube collection, of course that I'm very happy with this pick right here. Now, 2 more items, and I'm not going to talk about a lot of this one because I'm planning a future video dedicated to this item right here, which is this weird controller right here. This is the Mega Joy 2, and is it just a Nintendo 64 controller, or is it something more? Well, stay tuned for that, because like I said, I'm going to do a future video dedicated to this weird piece right here. Now, 1 item left, and I'm blown away with this pick right here. Again, I'm not a big Sega Saturn collector, but I just couldn't let this one go. Because, my friends, I finally have the Virtua Gun completed in box. I'm a huge fan of light gun video games, and Virtua Cops, especially Virtua Cops 2, it is a game that it really takes me back to my arcade memories. I used to play this game a lot with my friends at the arcades. And this light gun, to be honest with you, I think it is one of the best light guns that I've ever played with. It is very responsive, it looks cool as hell, so Virtua Cops, it is an amazing series indeed. So this is where the giveaway part of this video comes in place, because this version right here came semi-completed, because it has all the manuals, the box, the inlays, etc. But the game that came right here, the one that my friend had, was Virtua Cop 2. And just let me pick my copy, because I already have Virtua Cop 2 completed in box. Just let me take this out of the way. So I really don't need this extra copy right here, guys. And the thing is that I know it is not much, I know that. But, you know, I want to give it to one of you. I've tested it out, it works perfectly. It is the original CD, and I haven't done a giveaway video on the channel for a very long time, so I thought that this could be a good opportunity for it. So how can you win this game right here? First of all, everyone can participate, but let me warn you, if you don't have a PAL Sega Saturn game, this is the PAL version. And it is very simple, my friends. You guys just need to be subscribed to my channel, put a like on this video, and leave a comment on the comment section below with the hashtag RetroRaider giveaway. This giveaway will last 1 entire week. The winner will be picked randomly, and I'm going to announce it on my next video on Friday, which is 28th of September. So until then, guys, don't forget to participate, because you can win this game right here for free. I will then enter in contact with the winner, and I will pay for the shipping, so it is 100% free, okay? Again, be subscribed on the channel, like on this video, and a comment with the hashtag RetroRaider giveaway. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, and please let me know on the comment section below if you guys want me to do a certain video about a specific item within the specs. Also, let me know what recent pickups did you guys add to your collections recently. Let me know on the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to put a like on this video, please subscribe to the channel, and take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot. Okay, that is a wrap, so now I have to find room to